damn.
Consider us live.
Y'all like my hair crown? I feel like I look like I feel, I think, right now. All right.
It's beautiful.
Welcome, everyone, to another episode of Zelf on the Shelf and Jimmy review Provo's Most Eligible. I always want to say Provo's Most Wanted. And it's the finale. It's the actual finale. Last time was part one of the finale, but it wasn't really the finale. And I think that it is safe to say the worst outcome is what we're about to witness. We are all going to watch Jake and I hear myself. Jake and Walker and Scott, I think, are definitely going to win. And I hope I'm wrong. I hope there are some surprises, but I genuinely hope that there are surprises. How do you two feel right now?
Grim prospects all around, Jimmy.
I want Josue to win, but it's not going to happen.
Never.
I want Austin to win, but it's not going to happen. But then I don't want Austin and Lauren to be together. And who's B's other one? Yeah, I want Jake to...
Keaton.
No, not Jake. Keaton to win, and it's not going to happen.
It's funny.
So I feel like I'm going in with low expectations.
What's funny is the three of them... Basically, the two options they have are the people we've liked the least on the show and the people we've liked the most. Like, we straight up like the three guys that are probably about to lose and have from very early on despised the three guys that are about to win. And so there is a level.
And that's life, folks.
Yeah.
Good lesson.
No kidding. Let me make sure. Let's just start off with a play speed of 1.25. I don't know.
Just want to say to all the people saying that the real Bachelor is going to be on potentially while we're watching this, suck it up and watch it on Hulu tomorrow with the rest of us. Okay, this is important. Also, you can pause it on Hulu, which means you can make more savage commentary as it's running.
We don't watch other TV on family night. We watch home videos.
This is family home evening.
Are you part of this community or not?
Indeed. All right, let's do this. I need to do that and scoop. Here we go.
Oh boy.
You ready?
Yeah. No, but
look at all those golf carts. Weird flex, but okay.
Literally.
Right?
Ellie, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Doing great, good to see you. So we made it through 6 weeks. This is the final episode. You only have Scott and Josue left. How are you feeling right now?
Surprise propose!
I know. As she was walking up to him and he was waiting like that, it looked like somebody who was waiting for their bride to like get married. Yep. That was an odd choice.
I am nervous. I hate confrontation. I don't want to hurt anybody, and I don't know, I'm afraid I'll stumble over my words a little bit, but yeah, it'll be good to have this night over with.
Did you just make up your mind these last 2 weeks, or have you kind of known for a while now?
She speaks for all of us.
I have known for quite some time who I'm going to choose tonight.
Oh, damn it.
What's even the point of watching her part now? If you've seen any of the past
I've known
episodes.
For quite some time.
Exactly. Yeah, we know what's going down. Dylan Fuller says, hey, Jimmy, the South Dakota anti-queer bill didn't pass. Well, that's good. One of them already passed and is waiting for the Senate. So I don't know if you're saying the Senate there didn't pass it or if you're saying the new one that I covered on my channel, which one. But good, at least, you know, for now, because that guy successfully got other ones passed. And let's not forget that Tony Randolph farts in rooms and blames it on other people.
Well, there.
Can we do a quick little super chat? Can we all give some love in the comments to J-Bits, who super chatted us and said, I got fired today, so I needed this as a pick-me-up. I just want one of them to not pick the awful person. Sorry you got fired, and I hope it leads to better things.
Indeed.
Yeah, that's terrible. Really, condolences.
Sorry, buddy.
To say hi to you. Good luck.
Thank you.
It also looks oddly like So they're clearly shooting in the shade, which is the right thing to do. But they're also shooting against a fluorescent green background, which, who would abuse that by using green screen effects? I don't know.
I would never.
But it actually looks green screen. Like, I know it's probably real, but it looks like it's on a green screen.
It looks like Remington also doesn't have a head, and that she is just merging into this torso.
I don't actually know why they needed to hug. It's not as though much of the narrative of this show has been them getting close.
I know. I would have liked more scenes of Remington giving like love advice.
We want more Remy. Season 3, we want his intrigues.
Is Remington going to drive each of the finalists over in a golf cart? Because I love that.
Look at the face he has on. He looks like he's about to drive Scott off a cliff. And
this is what Remington's been working for.
I'd be sad to lose you, Remington, but I'd still also recognize you as a hero if you did drive this cart off a cliff.
That's true patriotism right there.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I'm feeling pretty nervous going into tonight. I mean, it's been a great 6 weeks getting to know Ellie. Tonight, I don't know, man. I'm super nervous for tonight.
It's the last day. It's been an anticipated day, and I'm nervous. I'll admit it.
I don't know why he's actually nervous.
He just gives off such intense, like, Music Man vibes, like a literal con artist.
I think he just says he's nervous because the program running says, "Oh, people will find this." I mean, maybe he doesn't watch the show.
A normal person would feel nervous now, therefore I'm feeling very nervous.
The fact that they kissed off air first means that I don't think she has definitely said like, "Oh, you ready? I'm picking you on." I think they've had the conversation. I don't know what I think the nervous thing is all a lie. All of it.
So sorry about this, guys. It's really
I'm not. He's so cute.
I find it.
We tried to raise him to be a good stage cat, but he's kind of a narcissist. So
he always forgets his steps.
I'm gonna get an animal of some kind between now and season 3 and name it Remington. This I promise.
Oh, that's great.
It might not be a real promise. It's gonna be like a beta fish or something. It's gonna be
Remington.
We should get a
bolt action rifle.
I was going to say we should get a fish and call it Remington and put it in an appropriately sized tank.
Yeah.
It would almost be funny and ironic to get a beta because the show is about everyone finding love but him. You know what I mean? Like, ha, beta.
Ooh,
I
we
feel
got
like I put it all on the line, and I mean, it's out of my control here.
I think things have gone very well. I really do. I really feel optimistic about this. So we'll see what.
Optimism is not what you feel when someone tells you you're gonna win. When you're told it's rigged and everything's going fine. That's not what optimism is.
This is reminding me that I'm getting the same feelings on a lesser degree that I got leading up to the 2016 election. I don't feel good about any of this.
What happens today, who she chooses, but hopefully it's me. That's really what I'm hoping for, and nothing's guaranteed till it's guaranteed.
You're not going to win the popular vote.
But he caucuses like a motherfucker.
Since the beginning, I could tell Josue was a smooth guy. I really liked him. We've been friends over the course of the show. And now it's come down to me and him. Does that worry me? I mean, the fact that it's not over yet worries me.
You never know where that person is at with the other person, and so that's why it's hard to say. And so from what I've seen, yeah, I'm pretty nervous about it, but yeah, like we'll see tonight.
Kickboxing. That's what I want to see. These two need to kickbox for his love. I have a theory that Josue is secretly like a professional kickboxer. Oh no, what happened to... They're frozen. What happened? Come back to me. Anyway,
so sorry about that.
There we go. Okay, no worries. I was just saying that I know what I want to see. I want to see these two kickbox for Ellie's affection because I have a secret.
That's it. I'm ready.
Josue kind of has the body type of a secret kickboxer. I think he can roundhouse like bananas, like no one's business.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And oh wow, I don't condone violence except consensual violence, which this would be, and I would like to see Scott consensually get his head kicked off his
Getting
body.
his ass kicked.
Sure, that. Arafel Feaster says, remember to eat well and drink water. Lots of love. And Ivana Ivy just sent $6.66.
Same.
Don't forget, everyone, to be very generous. Head over to the Zelf channel, which you can find the link in my description as well. Watch on mine, but chat over there. You know what I'm saying? Live chat. Watch here, live chat there. Yeah, send the super chats.
We were young men when we started this series.
Practically children. Daughtry says, if you could only share one piece of literature or content of any kind to someone you're trying to help out of the church, what would it be? The CES letter. I mean, honestly, if the Mormon church, yeah, it'd be the CES letter. Easy. I think the 120-page CES letter is better than all of my content combined. So that would be...
I thought you were going to say all of the lost 80 pages, and I was going to be like, Jimmy.
What if the CES letter is the lost 80 pages?
Zoinks!
Like Scoobs.
Yeah, like,
Hi, how are you?
good. How are you?
Pretty good.
Well, that was
So-
a smooth video.
Final night.
It is.
I don't want to drag this out, so I'm just gonna be honest.
Ugh.
I feel like we both want different things in our future, and
Bullshit. Okay, you're not
Straight
being honest
in,
right
wow.
now. Because that's not that to me. That's not what is honest. She's trying to give a reason why she didn't pick him. That isn't simply because I picked Scott week one.
Mm-hmm.
If you were gonna be honest, it would be I've enjoyed the time we spent. Our dates were fun. You could put all that in, but frankly, Scott, you were never gonna beat Scott.
Sorry, I'm so sorry, Josue. We want different things. You want me. I want a white nationalist. Very different things.
I'm looking for a long-term relationship, but I don't really think that's something that we're going to be able to pursue together. And I think we
Because
both
I
deserve to
don't
be
like
people
you.
that are-
Because what? You think she
Because
doesn't
I don't like you.
Certainly not as much as Scott. Rugala Spicy says, shout out to all the pumpkin GC. I love you all. I should know what GC stands for, but I don't think I do.
Good Christmas. I think they didn't give us like any foreplay into this very rough situation here.
Yeah.
Who like jumping right in with a breakup?
Who could have seen
It's like
this?
being a moment on your wedding night.
In fairness, we watched this the way a sane person would, and we didn't watch part 1 and 2 on the same night.
Yeah, thank God.
I actually was in favor of that, but technically this is still the same episode as the last one, so you could say that it wasn't jumping straight to, but then stop releasing your episodes this way also.
Bingo.
as crazy about us as we are about them. So I really hope you find your dream girl, the girl that's perfect for you. And I think you're such a great guy, and I have had so much fun getting to know you and spending time with you. And I just hope you know that, and I really appreciate you coming along on this crazy ride with me through this whole process.
Imagine being filmed being broken up with for like a Mormon dating show. That sucks.
And of all the times to not spend some extra time on production, Remington, this was not the time. Right now, you could be having music effects going, wah, 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 wah. You could make it look like you've already got a green screen set up. You could make it look like Josue gets eaten by a dragon in a MAGA hat.
Yeah.
Anything.
Maybe they're in a volcano or something. Who knows?
Exactly. Somebody throw a pie, for Christ's sakes.
But yeah, it's been really good getting to know you, and I think you're awesome and you're great. But
You just said that. Why are you repeating
we
yourself?
both just have different things in store.
Okay. No, honestly, thank you for you put it. That was super nice. Thanks a lot. Like that meant a lot to me. Yeah, I mean,
love
obviously,
him.
like you get.
Poor guy, but come on, Josue.
Class act.
Listen, these MAGA hat wearers coming to the Utah, stealing our jobs. So that's how he got it. Susie Sorglo says, finally watching this live. Love your channel. Also, can the three of you stop being so hot while being on the other side of the Atlantic? I appreciate that, but I also showed up for the finale looking like, so let's calm
And
down.
I would, but it's in my contract that I cannot. So
I'm stress eating dry mango. Also, I'd like to do a thank you to Beck D, who said, "We made it, friends. We made it." And another thank you to Rachel Lim, who said, "Can we get more views here than the live Trump rally? That would make me feel better while I watch these women make their unfortunate picks."
That would be nice.
And thank you, Brennan, who said, "For enduring the cringe."
I like that we made it. I did. Hey,
We're all
look,
walking
Ma,
each other
we
home.
made it. I worry my life has been wasted because of the.
Because of all this
To decide, and so
Non-toxic masculine energy.
you know, I'm
That's
glad
it.
that you made your choice. I think you definitely have a bright future with, you know, hopefully it goes well with Scotty. So, but it has been great getting to know you as well, and it has been super fun, you know, going on our dates and stuff. And so, you know, I guess I could say at the very least you have a new friend and stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
So, okay, well, thank you
for
so much.
everything. You're really so great.
Thank you, Ellie.
All right.
I wanted him to make a and if you ever need it, we could be friends with benefits.
benefit.
Winky, winky, wink.
He could just totally go for the kiss right now. Be like, so do you want to smooch again? Like, was that
That
a
would be
one-time
fun.
thing?
That'd be
Should we have
so
breakup sex? I swear we haven't even had sex. Yeah, I know. But
Mormon friends with benefits, though, is definitely just like someone to eat a ring pop while you watch Lion King with, which that sounds better than it is in more like as I said it, I was like, you know what? I
wouldn't
would.
mind.
That'd be fine.
You know, it's always hard. You could say breaking up, no matter who it is or what the relationship is. You know, she just felt like we were looking for separate things, and so I respect that. You know, I respect
you were
that. So
literally
I,
looking
you know, I
for the
want her to know
exact
that.
same thing.
Yes.
Wasn't there a whole scene last episode where they were like, she was like, "Yeah, it seems like we want really compatible things." I swear.
He seems great, you know, we're in the same place in life.
That was like the whole reason we were supposed to believe that their connection was real.
He did the right thing, but I would have loved to hear him grill her. Like, what things? What do you want that I don't want? What do
Name
I?
one.
Yeah.
So let me say again, Ellie, I'm sorry for all the jokes about you not having a personality. Now that you've shown your personality, I'm sorry it sucks. All right.
Oh, wait. Thank you to Mike H, who said, "This is a stream I didn't know I wanted. Thank you for suffering on our behalf and making this bearable."
No.
And thank you to Kyla B. Kyla, always good to have you in the chat. Said, "All I got to say is she genuinely likes Scott. She doesn't deserve her sway." Truth.
Amen.
Indeed.
At the very least,
yeah,
like, she
you're
just
right.
made a new friend. No, I honestly thank everybody for the opportunity. I honestly, like, I applied not expecting to get it. I didn't think I would get this, like, let alone get this far, you know?
He's projecting humility, which unfortunately means that if Scott and Ellie do break up and Ellie decides to be like, "Oh, hey, we broke up," I feel like he would fall for it and go,
No, her sway.
"Yeah, I do. I think his humility is actually a little bit of low self-esteem. I think that's what's going on."
Oh.
And so, it's been great. It's been really great getting to know everybody.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
Good.
I just saw Josue leaving in tears, so I assume that means I'm the victor.
I was just going to say the exact same thing. I was just going to say, well, I just saw Josue crying behind a bush, so I am wonderful. How are you, darling?
I am.
Good. Well, I just talked with Josue, and I ended things with him. So I just want you to know that from the very beginning, the first.
That is the weirdest way to reveal to somebody that they won, right? Am I the
Yeah.
only one who thinks that? That feels odd to me.
She should have said, "You are Provo's most eligible."
They should be forced to say that when they
Yeah, I
confirm.
wish for branding.
It's the least Remington could do.
That's fair, but also awful.
Tragic.
First night, I had a feeling that you might be my winner, and the more I get to know you and the more time I spend with you, I just like you even more. And I love how funny you are and witty you are, and that you're just so friendly and kind to everybody.
He's just thinking, thank God they don't need me to say what I like about her back during this segment. Oh, damn.
Not just me, and you make everybody feel so special and important. And I'm glad that I was able to
Does he?
make you
Minorities,
this
women,
crazy friend.
gays.
Yeah.
I guess deep down it was always you.
Oh,
My goodness.
Deep down, it was always you.
That was too fast. That was too fast.
Oh, yeah.
He lunged.
He did.
He
He didn't
lunged.
want her to get away.
Look at him making that fist. This is your future, honey.
Is that a pit behind them? I hope Remington ascends out of it. Now, my children.
This is where Remington's a golf cart needs to just come on screen and just smash through him.
Well, I've been nervous all day. Still am. Well, it means the world to me. Thank you so much. This has definitely been a crazy experience, and in spite of the extreme uniqueness of this experience, I felt like we've been able to really develop a real relationship, a genuine relationship, and
Dude, is he gonna
I feel like
propose?
this is something that will really go beyond the show.
No,
And
he wouldn't.
if somebody
think
would have told
so?
me months ago that I would have won Provo's Most Eligible, I would not have believed. If somebody would have told
Bullshit. I'm not saying because you actually recognize anything good about yourself. I think that you thought this was right up your alley. I think there wasn't a moment. I think you walked around and you were calling other people betas and cucks in your head, and anyone who was a Democrat, you were like, well, they're not going to win, which fair enough. It seems like you got that part right. Yeah. Fuck
me
this guy.
after night one, after I had met you, that I would win. I would have said, hopefully. And now I can say, certainly. It's over. It's been a wild and meaningful ride. I want to say, I love you, Ellie. And it's my honor now to ask you.
I love you and will you be my girlfriend are usually not at the same time.
Whoa.
But, you know, it's fine if it is, but just an observation. Does he love her? Does he love her?
Sam, Tanner, I just want to take this opportunity to say I love you. Would you like to
Will you be our girlfriend?
a thruple? I'd really like to thruple up with you two. If that, it's been a wild ride, a unique ride, and now I can say with certainty, let's get married.
I'd say my personality is pretty vacuous and ready to be filled by a giant personality like yours, Jimmy.
Good, because I'm also going to manipulate the fuck out of you. I'm going to gaslight you nonstop. And frankly, at the end of the day, you're not going to know whether or not any action you take is an action you genuinely want to take, or that you're doing it because you know it's for my approval. And that is the kind of relationship
Daddy.
I'm excited to have with you. Daddy, thank
Just
you.
the way I like it.
I feel like I'm putting off. I don't want to see her response because I'm worried. I know it's going to just make me so mad. All right.
Just before we see it, thank
Yeah.
you to Blair who said, my dogs love all of you. They licked the TV screen on each of your faces just now. Whose face did they lick the longest?
Yeah.
Just curious. Oh, and also thank you, Connor, who said, even he looked confused at nice to everybody.
That can't be me.
Oh, and sorry, we started now. I might as well keep going. Parker, thank you. He said, I legit flinched when he jumped out to kiss her. Kyla, he definitely practiced that speech in the mirror this morning.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Godless
Also, so did
blessing.
she.
Godless blessing says if she doesn't want him, I do. I think she must be behind. She must still be at the Josue part.
Oh, Josue. Yeah.
There's no way someone whose name begins with godless wants this person.
They've dry humped.
He seems like the kind of guy who quotes Malcolm X while defending being a racist. Do you know what I mean?
Ooh. Ew.
Yep.
I love you too.
No!
Oh, no!
What I loved about that moment was how authentic it sounded. Let's review, shall we?
I love you too.
Oh,
That's cute.
seeping in authenticity. Alyssa McCarley says he sounds like such a politician consistently. And now I know deterministically.
Remington.
Constant unconscious discomfort.
She looks really good though.
No doubt.
That's just beautiful. And now she looks like she's receiving mouth to mouth, because that's not how you kiss.
Well, that first night, the 2 days before, the 2 days leading up to it, I hardly ate, yeah. And kind of
Okay, that might be true, but you know it wasn't out of nerves. It was like, because if you starve yourself a little bit, it makes your pecs pop, it makes your abs look a little bit better. You got to be a little bit dehydrated. That gets you nice
I want
and
to be
veiny.
delirious with love and attention.
Real turning
I was fasting.
point was our date at the fair. That was, I went home that night, you know, just thinking, wow, that was magical, which it was.
Wouldn't it be funny, actually, if we go and we look at the timing of all of that, and it just turns out it was because it was Fast Sunday the day before?
That would be funny. That would be funny.
That's the thing Mormons do, by the way. First Sunday of every month, they fast.
I just thought, I think I won the show tonight. And so that's what I thought. And then I think the next week or two, to me, it became pretty clear, and then I was happy about that. And I started night one off with a surprise. It's time for another. Here you go. It's 2 tickets to Georgia. It's time for you to meet my Georgia fan.
No way. Are you What?
Ooh.
Okay, wait a second. Somebody told me about this, and I didn't realize the context of it because I was actually confused during the last show where I was like, wait, somebody told me that she revealed she paid for the ticket to Georgia, but then last episode I was like, they didn't go to Georgia. They just Skyped in. So, anyway, that sort of undermines this moment a little bit. If that's true.
That's so fucked.
I can't say I know for sure, but somebody was like, just so you know, they go on a trip and it's not, apparently he didn't pay for it.
They go on a trip?
Okay, so this whole show has happened over the course of 6 weeks, correct?
So much stuff to catch up on.
6 weeks? The show was filmed in 6 weeks.
I mean, we've all been there.
Flown to Georgia to meet a MAGA fan?
What if it like conveniently just aligns with the Trump rally that he's going to anyway?
That is so scary.
I'll be there campaigning for my man.
Quick thank you to Blair, who said Sam definitely got the longest lick.
Aww.
And Abra Danielle sent us a super chat and said, for your troubles.
No.
And thank you, Misha Lee, who said, is it hard living in Utah after leaving LDS? I think living in Salt Lake City is fine. It's nice.
It's
I love it.
Salt Lake's cool.
However, that sounds like you should do a whole episode on what it's like to live in a Mormon theocratic state as an ex-Mormon.
You should.
It's a good idea.
That is a great idea.
Here we are, guaranteed.
Dinner, have you did?
There's a reason why they only shoot Remington from the waist up. I like to think he's got like a huge boner right now, but you know, that's just me.
2 huge boners.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I swear to God, it looked like he was about to kiss Scott. Watch this again.
Dinner, have you did?
Golly. You're welcome.
Oh!
Thank you.
He was caught up. He wanted to be there.
No,
Remington Unicorn.
they're gonna do the kiss again. They just did it like 9 times.
We don't need another one.
Well, it sucks that this is going to be on the internet forever.
Break up. Yeah, that's true. I don't get this. So somebody in my chat, I'm going to complain about somebody in my chat real quick. And I'm not going to approve the comment, but they said stop putting shitty bit.ly links instead of your actual links. How in the world does it make a fucking difference to you? It's a shorter link, but I can track how many people click it, and it's good to know for certain reasons. What in the fuck is like, imagine what a miserable human being you are that this is something.
Wow, go off.
Like, eat my actual ass, and not in the beautiful way.
Wow.
Who the fuck? All right, anyway.
Like this, sorry.
Hi, B.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. So you've made it 6 weeks. We're at the final day. You have to choose between 2 of your guys. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
Feeling good?
I was feeling pretty nervous before, and then finally when we got to actually be here and get over here, and they're about to come, I'm just feeling good.
So you
Phrasing? No? Okay. We got over here and they're about to come? No? All right. Okay. All right. Fine.
went on dates
No?
with them these
All
last
right.
2 weeks, both of them.
Yes.
How did you narrow down your decision?
So they're both very different, and my relationship with each of them is very different. So I'd be signing up for something completely different with each of them.
Or you could sign up for both. It's 2020, B.
But I went off of how did I feel when I was with them, and what do I want to go forward with. So
I know they're both here right now. So
Anxiety, constant fear that he's going to leave me for another girl, lack of trust. That's what I'm looking for in a relationship.
I'll send them.
She lives for the thrill.
Oh, I love this still. This just worked out for everybody.
Over. Good luck.
Thank you.
I'm happy for you.
Thanks.
We'll see ya.
Back in the golf cart.
Ready as I'll ever be.
Oh shit, is she going to choose Keaton?
No, there's
Or
Keaton
are
right
they
now.
just mixing up the order?
Yeah.
Switching it.
Well,
Who knows
now
what
they're
they're
showing
gonna do.
Keaton.
Oh, I thought it was Walker.
I'm feeling super apprehensive for tonight. I think it's a super big toss-up between Keaton and I right now.
I honestly think it's completely up in the air. And she's expressed to us that she still doesn't know. And so I don't know.
See, the off-camera conversations are undermining the whole show.
So I don't know anything.
Oh, the music.
Night one, as we went in to, get the flower at the ceremony.
Someone on my side wrote, if B and Walker would just fuck, they wouldn't have to do this shit.
Seriously,
Point.
this whole thing would not be happening.
Indeed. Ah, shit. Go play.
Ceremony.
We'd be
She
watching them
whispered,
on a
like, "You were
different website.
my favorite."
I feel like from some of the conversations I've had with B, I feel like they've been so genuine that she would pick me. But since then, she's gone, boating with Keaton, met Keaton's family, and seems really comfortable and confident with their relationship. Now,
And overheard me talking to my mom about how, actually, she's probably not the right woman for me, and so...
Yeah, Walker didn't even want to win. Wasn't he,
doesn't.
not even sure he wants to?
I disagree. I
So
think he
now he's
wants to
still playing.
win. He doesn't want to date B. I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
two different things to him.
Well, but I think if he does lose, he'll just be like, yeah, well, I didn't really want to win anyway.
Well, it's probably good for a person like him to feel genuinely conflicted once in a
Once in a
while.
blue moon.
Now, again, since night
Robert Leo asked, do you get money for converting to Mormonism? Quite the opposite, I'm afraid.
No,
But you can
sir.
give up 10% of your income before taxes if you want. And,
Plus some.
and you can be someone like Mitt Romney who doesn't understand why capital gains should be taxed, but understands why it needs to be tithed because it's new income. Whatever.
one, I think it's gonna be me, but I don't know. Walker and her have been. I don't know what they talk about when they're alone.
Walker and I, we don't. Me and Walker, no.
We would never.
No.
It's tough for me to imagine be picking Walker in this sense. I think they're just at different places in life. I think Walker's very aware of that.
after my conversation with my mom, we kind of expounded our conversation a little bit more off camera, and I've had a lot of time to think about it. And so, yeah, I would be lying to say it hasn't affected me.
But it sounds like he's saying they came up with more reasons why it's a bad idea.
Yeah,
Okay.
we expounded on
Yeah.
that.
So, okay, here, can I give my guess as
Yeah.
to what's going to happen?
Yeah.
I think that B is in the loop. I think that B has become aware that
Yes,
Walker
yes,
is not
yes.
wanting her. And so she's going to be like, I love you. And maybe in another life, maybe a different time. And they'll kiss and it'll be wonderful. And then she'll pick Keaton.
Yeah, I completely agree. She's in the loop. I think this is too low stakes of a show compared to The Real Bachelor where they actually are separated to where they wouldn't know. But they have to all know.
I think they are both okay with the idea of not being together, but I don't think either of them are okay with the idea of Walker losing. I think they both need the optics of B lands Walker and Walker beat all those men. So I don't think there's a chance Keaton's going to win because that level of toxicity was not presented.
All right. May the worst man win.
The qualities that she has are some that I want in my future wife, whether or not she picks me. But ultimately, I hope she picks me because I like her.
But
I'm planning on saying it's been such an honor to go through this whole experience with you, and it's been.
We know what you're planning on saying because
Spoiler!
you've already said it every episode. You've already talked about, and you're just like, such a special person, and you're just like so real, and I just really appreciate
That's
that
a
about
good
you.
question.
We've heard it every episode, not even every episode, every part of every episode. We've heard it on part 1 and part 2 of every episode.
Just a couple of things. Number one, this is so Walker. It's so Walker to like win the show basically, and then be
but not
sorry,
want to.
I gotta go. Classic. It fits his personality perfectly. Also, I feel like they've had fights off camera. Just gonna say it. Like, I feel like they've had conversations about all of this.
Oh yeah.
And she's been frustrated with him. And like their relationship's already run its course outside of the show.
If anything, I think that would make it worse because of the kind of toxic guy this is. I think he would basically shame her into still picking him because it would be a disloyal thing to do. Like, basically, like, after all of this and we've done this on screen, you'd humiliate me in that way, kind of thing. Like, whatever. I think all roads lead back to she will pick him no matter what. But listen, you know what could potentially change my mind is if a lot of people were to suddenly super chat that they think Keaton's gonna win. If that were to happen, I would start to feel compelled to change my.
Same. All my opinions can be bought with money.
I think he's more scared of commitment than losing. I think because he's like orchestrating himself losing, he's fine with it because it's a big relief for him to not have to be B's boyfriend. But yeah, let us know what you think in the super chats. I'm just going to read out a few so they don't pile up. Ragabash Dabla said, can't stay to watch because I'm running a D&D game tonight, but I dropped in to say, I love you three. Thanks for making this show watchable. Hope you enjoy it later. Brianna said, please spoil your kitties with some extra treats for me. They're too perfect. My cat Alfred is somehow as obsessed with this show as me. Carly said, we love a 15-second long closed mouth kiss. Akatsia, sorry, said, I'm spending money to have you all tell Jimmy that Bitly links don't work well in the YouTube app. There you go, Jimmy.
Little note for you.
Welcome back, Ainsley Cobblepot, who says, Ellie talks about Georgia in one of her videos. I can't wait. Thank you to Ali M. And we're caught up.
I'm going to test it. And if I'm wrong, I'll maybe apologize. Because to me, it would seem like links might not work in the YouTube app, but why a Bitly link wouldn't work makes no sense to me. So we're going to find out. We'll see.
Yeah.
Oh, there's me on my phone.
I think they don't work on mobile.
It worked absolutely fine. I'm now on Zelf on the Shelf's channel. So it's apparently not me, it's you.
What was that?
Amazing,
Amazon wishlist link?
Have loved getting to know every part of you and everything we've had, and I'm excited to go on dates and get to know each other outside the show.
Okay, so maybe he is going to win.
Like, I'm not like ending things, but I'm not like tying the knot right now.
Okay, I'm not ending things, but I'm not tying the knot. No, those aren't the two options. You're saying I'm not ending things, I'm soft ending things. So he's basically thinking of the most people pleasery way. He can be like, I'm not super in this, but yeah, like we can keep going on dates. They'll probably go on like maybe one day, and then he'll just like do the slow fade, stop texting, she'll get the message. If they even go on one day after the show, honestly, I feel like it won't keep going.
We moved him forward like 2 sentences and my whole theory has changed about him now. Here's my new one. He's so easily emasculated that the concept of losing looking like it was like caught him off guard is unacceptable. He would be delighted to win. He wants to win. He wants to feel that, but because he's not 100% sure he's winning, he's projecting that he'd be okay with not winning because this is the thing. Also, as a tactic, if we remember from early on, it's this kind of like a neg-based thing of like, I think I like you, but I'm not sure, putting her once again in the seat to prove she's worthy of his being liked. And so it's basically like, you've done a lot of work, but we're not quite there yet. I think these are the things that are at play. That's my theory.
I think he's got other girls texting him right now, and he has the whole time.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely
Girls
true.
have been coming out of the woodwork.
I don't think that changes. Again, I think that in his mind, the winning is also separate from how important it is for him to have this relationship. Yeah. And I think he's even delighted by the fact that if he wins, Keaton is a better guy than him and probably would be better for B. And now there's no chance of them dating because Keaton, I think, has too much self-respect to be the like, oh, Now you realize I'm better than. Oh well, sure. Now, I hope.
I think if they hadn't met on a reality dating show where B's in the power position, Walker and B probably would have gone on one date. She would have been really into him, and then he wouldn't have asked her out again.
As long as they made out, I think that's true. Yeah, yeah. If they didn't make out on the first date, if she stopped, he'd go on the second date for that reason. But
yeah, he might do like a casual second time booty call.
Yeah. Also, wait a second. I'm remembering now in the first episode, do you remember she's like, do you remember me? And he's like, no, I don't. Remember? And then we found out last episode that her and his sister are friends. Everything about this show is bullshit. It's all a lie. Everything.
And he wasn't interested in her when she wasn't in the power position on a reality dating show.
Bingo. The case is closed.
We figured it out.
Remington's the real winner.
You like-
Golf carts all day.
You're not supposed to drive off the path unless you have a handicap, by the way.
So
Driving
great.
on the
I love how they're just doing all these breakups and I love yous on a golf course for no real reason other than it's like the fanciest thing someone in the state presidency could get them for free.
Yeah.
This still is almost good enough for a thumbnail. Just saying.
Almost.
What's
looks good.
happening? What's going on there?
Those cap sleeves.
Thank you.
Should I revoke? Is she gonna pick Walker?
It looks like it because Keaton's first, unless Remington's fucking
Really
with us.
put us on a twist.
How
I'm
are
good.
You doing? You doing okay?
Is it gonna happen
Good,
after
good.
you're like 1/3 in? What is gonna happen with all the rest of the show?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Wow. Jesus.
All right, what is
Foreplay,
it?
Remy. Foreplay.
Well, before I say anything else, I want you to know genuinely, like, I'm so grateful that
It's over.
Oh, God.
Also,
I'm so nervous.
what is with pick the lighting? Either light in the shadow or in the light. You're doing both right now. What the? She looks like she's going to be a Batman villain, and half of her's evil and half of her's good.
Oh, can't wait.
you were on the show.
Okay.
You were so open and honest from the beginning, and I always felt like I was myself with you, and we got along well, and you're so funny, and it's just like, truly, I feel so lucky. Like, it was an honor. Unfortunately,
It was.
Unfortunately.
I'm going with the hot guy.
Unfortunately, I felt none of that with Walker, and that's why I'm picking him.
feel like
Guarantee Keaton's going to be a better lover than Walker. I'm just going to say it.
Oh, he is not excited to hear this. Take a look at that.
No.
That guy's
He's got
some. He's got a tongue chew in.
It's like McKenna on The Real Bachelor.
that much in the last few weeks, and I feel like there's something that I'm looking for that maybe our personality it's not there for in our relationship. And at the end of the day, I want I'm just kind of going by how I feel, and I feel like we started off very strong, and then nothing has really happened since then. And
No. Here, give me a
I wanted.
He's the best.
I wanted him to not be so good about it. I wanted him to be like, "Hey, cool, fuck you," and just walk away. Oh,
You know what's
fuck
so
you.
annoying? What's so annoying is that all the guys that are going to lose this episode are the ones that will be really gracious about it. And we don't get to see the three people whose egos could take it to lose. And I think that's devastating.
And that's also a metaphor.
Yep.
I think that's all fair.
No, you don't.
And
You
I
disagree.
want to say too that, like, I mean, I was talking to the crew about it. You're totally somebody that I would date. I mean, there's nothing wrong with you, and I like what we have, and you and Walker are so different, and what we have, you know, in both situations is so different. But I think what I'm looking for right now, as far as like how I feel in a relationship and how I feel like we communicate and express ourselves and things like that, is I feel like there's something with my relationship with Walker that just feels better for me right now.
How can you say that? You've been constantly anxious about his trustworthiness the whole season.
He was already taking it fine, and then you decided to add the part about, and I think Walker's better than you.
Yeah.
Like, you're good, but Walker's. What the fuck?
And she kind of tried to be like, there's just something I'm looking for that Walker has. And it's like, Walker's less ready for the exact thing you said you wanted this
Indeed.
whole show.
Yeah.
Which, like, she has been, like, the least chill person on this show. Well, they all kind of have been except Ellie. But, like, she said from the beginning that she's looking for something serious.
I think
I'm furious.
This may be her trying to leave Keaton as an option open, like basically right now it seems that way with Walker, and I have to choose between one of the two. And so since this thing seems, but I totally would date you if Walker wasn't. I think she's trying to leave the option open.
Thank you to Rachel, who sent us a super chat and said, for the McKenna shout out, so much tongue. And it's a real Bachelor reference. You guys wouldn't get it. And thank you, Carly, who said, I may need to click off when Lauren picks Jake. Yeah, I'm already dreading it.
Also, I like her dress until I realized that her sleeves look like they're covered in smushed up gum wrappers. Am I wrong? I swear, it looks like little bits of smushed up foil. Do you know how much gum I had to chew to make this dress?
She's everyone on the show that's been chewing the whole time.
I don't know if that came out the right way.
No, that's everything you're saying is good. It's okay.
It's like a love languages personality kind of thing. Does that make sense? It's
just like the deepest core of you.
Name
it's
the
just
love language.
the things that are all about you. I am not about. The things that I think are good, you gotta have. Walker
hate
does.
the fakeness. I'm like, just say I feel like I have more chemistry with Walker. Like, it's so ridiculous how they're trying to like overstate the reasons why they're not together. It's so simple. Don't do all this bullshit. It's more offensive.
I'm like getting silent.
I practiced this in the shower so many times, and none of it's coming out the way I expected it to, or like the way I wanted it to. I feel like I'm not being very eloquent.
So I think you expressed earlier throughout all this.
Say you chose wrong.
That you were wanting somebody with more commitment. And I think in retrospect, as I've been looking throughout this whole process, I'm aware of it, and I'm sorry I just haven't been giving that to you.
Walker's not going to give you commitment. This is absurd. That's the worst reason you could possibly give. Walker's way worse.
I wish he had actually been like, you were asking for someone who's looking for commitment, and I'm sorry you didn't pick me. It's too late now because you haven't, but I think you're making a big mistake because that dude does not stop. He's messaging everyone in Utah, just so you know. My sister.
His name shouldn't be Walker. It should be Runner. He's out of there.
Apparently he got my sister's number at the meeting stuff last week. She thought he was interested in her career, and now he's trying to hit her up. Yeah.
Work on. And so I realized that. And so
is he trying to get her back?
I mean, who knows? This is a silly show. So, but if
No, don't do it.
Just if a few months down the road, whatever happens, just okay. Yeah, okay. All right, okay.
I know exactly.
No.
Wait, what's she gonna say? Is she gonna say, I know exactly what you mean? Because she's wondering too. She's like, if Walker dumps me.
Exactly what you're trying to say.
Yeah, but I do care about you.
I told you. She just said that's exactly what she was trying to say. That he shouldn't, that she might come back to him later. She's just keeping it on.
No. She said she knows what he's trying to say.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought she just
not like empathetically.
No, she said, I know exactly what you're trying to say.
All right, okay.
I know exactly what you're trying to say.
Yeah, but I do care about you, no matter what.
100%. That was okay.
I thought she said that's what I was trying to say.
Ow. The one that got away, B.
Except for he just left the door open. He just said that she can hit him up if it doesn't work out a couple months down the road. Like, Keaton, have more self-respect than that. She chose Jake.
Yeah, it's a shame because he started saying it and then just stopped, and it's like,
Yeah. But like, God, it's on TV, and I feel like in a normal dating breakup situation, I mean, this isn't, it's only been 6 weeks, but like, those are things that you might say.
For sure.
Yeah, if you're more ready.
He obviously seems very
this obsession with exclusivity. I feel like if it had been outside the show, he would have been like a person that would have come across as, but she would have felt more secure with him. She would have probably got to a place of commitment with him more likely than with Walker.
I think it's more like a breakup, though, where someone leaves someone for somebody else. If it's just that this doesn't seem like it's working now, but down the road maybe. But if it's this doesn't seem like it's working now, and that guy that I was like hanging out with every day, and we tried to hang out and I never could because I was with that guy instead, and actually I'm leaving you and I'm gonna date that guy. I think it's more comparable to that than it is.
I just can't believe she even tried to use the line of like her not feeling commitment from him.
No.
Like, what's Walker gonna say? Akatsia said, take a drink every time someone in the show has a personality and you'll have a nice sober night. Brianna Torres said, Kwaku, is that how you spell it? Probably made B's dress for her.
Out of the gum, yeah.
Chandler said, hey Google, hi Siri, Alexa, play Despacito. I think you guys are all listening to it right now. Brian said, going upside down 666 for doing this for us. He sent $9.99.
That's great.
And Kyla said she doesn't deserve him either. Completely agree. I'm so Team Keaton.
Where's he walking off to? It didn't look like there was anything that way.
Straight into a pond.
It kind of like, it surprised me. I think something I do that I can work on with.
No, this is not your fault. Do not internalize this. This is
perfect.
There are two shitty people that did this to you. Do not internalize.
Future girls is, I think.
Okay, but don't call them girls. Call them women. Come on. That's a pet peeve of mine.
When I find one I like, I just kind of put them in like a safe zone, and then I'm talking to other people. So it's like, oh, I have you and you're in the safe zone and you like me, but like I can still kind of see what else is out there, and it's just.
That's what Walker's doing. You think Walker's not doing that? Walker's just a bit smoother about it. Also, did she know that he was seeing other people?
Right. Why would?
Probably.
It's not fair, and I need to be better at committing, and I think
you're the like.
She was dating other people.
He is the one healthy guy on the whole show, and he's sitting there like.
You don't need to be better.
Stop. If your introspection leads you to the conclusion that you should be more toxic, you're bad at introspection. Come on, buddy.
This is like Mormonism, the microcosm of Mormonism, making you internalize everything as like some fault of your own. This
reminds me exactly of really religious people when they get a science major and they like start learning the science and they start to have doubts, and then at some point they realize like, and I just realized like all of those doubts, I have to let them go. I have to have faith that God will explain it to me later. Like, sure, I've learned the proof Mormonism isn't true, and I learned how to sequence DNA myself, but I realize I just got to let go and have faith. This is what that reminds me of.
Yeah.
Very much.
I never progressed from week 2 or 3, and she was right with that.
I thought they had a good time on their kickboxing date.
That was like 2 or 3, wasn't it?
Wait, that wasn't week 2 or 3. That was like week 4, the kickboxing date. I thought they had genuine chemistry.
Yeah.
Also, she doesn't actually have chemistry with Walker. She just thinks she does. Like, I mean, I guess she does for the stage that they're in, but like,
good luck.
It's a moot relationship.
You would have won if you had just remembered to tell her every now and then how like you just like seem so like real and just like so authentic and like thank you so much for that.
I think
Remington.
I'm kind of just mad at myself. I'm like, I feel like I should know what I want, but I still.
No, you shouldn't. You shouldn't.
So
you should just be
scared.
having fun out of the church, dating like a normal human. This isn't going to work out for you.
I'm just saying.
The lifestyle you have.
All 3 of these. Actually, no, I don't want to see Jake kickbox Austin, because I think Jake would probably win that one and be a sore winner about it. But I'd love to see Keaton kickbox Jake and Josue Walker, and have Jake kickbox. Fuck, you know what I'm saying. Okay, Krista Allen says, caught a live show, have some free monies. Thank you so much. We appreciate all the monies, free or not. Thank you very much.
Shayna said, I'll watch later. Can't do 666 today. Love you. Thank you.
Love you.
Steph said, awesome if B didn't pick anyone. Yeah, I'm like kind of gunning for like Walker ending it with her or something.
That'd be awesome.
Like I could imagine her being annoyed by his speech being so shit. April Jones said, the thirst for Keaton in the chat says everything.
Also,
see, Keaton, you've got options. CSLetter.com and just come back.
There are hordes of ex-Mormon women vying for you.
I also, while we were talking about all the shit and her making the wrong choice, people in the live chat were like, watch the Q&A, watch the reunion. So it sounds like maybe there will be some satisfying cathartic moments in the reunion.
We're gonna watch that.
I could really
this week,
use
right?
one of those.
We're gonna watch the Q&A this week.
We should do it soon, I think.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah, good.
Kaylee Whitmer says, finally caught one. Can't watch through right now as I'm at work, but super happy to finally catch a live one of these. Quick thanks to you, Jimmy, for being part of the reason I became a critical thinker and left religion. I am very glad that you did that, and I'm happy to be a part of your journey.
I got to learn how to give more. But I do this every time where I'm dating a girl, and then after 6 weeks, I start to hold back, and that's what happens. So.
No, they're primed for toxicity. You're an angel, and I want to protect you. I hope. For all I know, he might suck off screen. Who knows?
I definitely don't think he sucks. I feel like this could be one of two things. One of them could be that he just doesn't feel it with people after 6 weeks because he's kind of forcing it with people that aren't quite right for him. But because he's Mormon, he feels like he should just be moving in the direction of marriage, and maybe he's internalized these ideas that bishops will tell you you're being too picky.
Yep.
Or he does have some actual issues with commitment and attachment, which you're so young. We're all still figuring that out.
Right.
Mormonism puts pressure on you to just randomly overcome that way too soon. But I feel like you should be able to just date around
to date,
not even be thinking about marriage
Exactly.
if that's something you think might be the case.
And he's at BYU as a liberal.
Yeah.
Trying to date probably a liberally minded person. Good luck, buddy.
I'd be so disappointed if he emailed us and was like, "Can you guys stop saying I'm a liberal on air? I'm trying to live my life here. I don't want to." Anyway.
It's my tires got slashed last week.
And that's what happened with B. And so she picked Walker. And that's okay. Who knows what will happen? I don't know if they're going to last. But
they're not.
Obviously, they're not going to last.
No.
Also, we got someone in the chat. This is not a super chat, but someone said, I need Keaton to leave the church and show up on my Tinder. We're within 50 miles. Come on. I'm a hot blonde too. Just reading this out in case Keaton's watching.
Hey, how are you?
Good. How are you doing?
So good.
You okay?
Yeah, this dress looks amazing on you.
Thank you. You look great yourself.
Thanks.
So, Walker, I was skeptical of you in the beginning. You know that.
Mm-hmm.
I was skeptical that anything would happen between us.
Rightly so.
But,
Oh, I can't hear you. I cannot hear you. Something's wrong. Something's gone wrong. I will wait, though. I'm not going through this moment alone. And I will wait. I will wait for you.
Shit over this episode.
We had a cat issue. They were freaking out because Keaton got dumped and they didn't like that.
No worries. All right, good. Because
Keaton sounds so much like kitten.
I was just saying I'm not going through this moment alone, so I was waiting.
Walker makes them think of a dog. Such a dumb joke.
with time, you just showed how loyal and genuine and
He
kind
doesn't. He's less loyal than ever. He's never felt less loyal to you.
Do you think she, after the show, saw the conversation with their mom and was just like, wow, this is humiliating, you fucking asshole?
I hope so.
We started to have a really fun time, a really good time. And before I say anything else, I just want you to know that I struck out so freaking hard having you on my team and having you on this show. And I'm very
struck out?
She,
you are about to strike out. That's not the right sports term, B.
Yeah, that's the wrong metaphor.
But honestly, you said the right thing. Yeah, you're right.
Right words, wrong meaning.
Do you remember this?
Oh my gosh, what the heck?
Do you remember this thing from 6 weeks ago?
You said you couldn't use fingers, but it's not a sin if it's a stick.
Do you remember what you said to me on the first night?
Yes, I do.
What did you say?
I said, I think it would be fitting for me to give you this wand because you've already cast a spell on me.
Fuck off.
Get out of here. Go.
There's like 20 girls watching this episode who are like, he did that exact same thing to me.
I hope you die in a fire. Flibberty Giblet says, I watch the rest of these because why not end the drama? You have to watch the after show. You really have to.
We know.
No, keep super chatting to tell me.
But keep telling us just in case we
If
falter.
anyone thinks we should watch the thing,
I'm still on the fence of whether or not I want to watch the after show.
That's how I feel about every new episode,
Yeah,
to
like
be honest.
I've actually got a lot of other stuff on.
But if enough people were to super chat, I think I would do it.
And
But-
you booped me on the nose with it.
And then I booped you on the nose. But Walker, right, the big fat joke is that on me because I am so stupid under your spell.
No, we all know that, and he knows that, and he doesn't like
This is the one she practiced more in the shower, you can tell.
Yeah.
She wanted to get this one right.
It's not a spell. He's been putting Molly in your drinks. Come on.
So I was wondering, if you want, would you like to be the final member of the team?
Oh, no. He's like, that doesn't mean I'm your boyfriend though, right? Like, we can still see other people.
She's like, what about the B team? He's like, I didn't sign anything to be on the B team.
He's like, fuck the B team.
Oh, she pulled him in.
No.
Thanks, B.
Oh, it's exactly like we knew it was going to happen.
No,
it's all over.
No, it's not B. It's just beginning.
Yeah, it's just beginning to end.
Your breakup starts now.
Let's all take a nap and come back in a half hour, right? Like everyone, we got to do something. Break up this.
Take a shower.
It's all done. You did
Yeah,
it.
shower would be good.
Can we go jump in the
Oh, you can see it. He doesn't feel it. He's terrified.
That was fun. I'm excited to get to know you and like.
Those were. Did you see the physical gestures trying to indicate like stop holding me?
She said, "What do you think?"
His body language is really communicating
and his
something.
Instant thing when she said, "What do you think?" was, "I'm excited to keep getting to know you."
So, listen, Sam. I'm not trying to start drama on the show again, but if you want to comment to past Sam, who was like, maybe Walker's not so bad, and maybe we misjudged him. How you feeling now about that, Sam?
Well, I don't think he's like this terrible, evil, conniving person. I just think he's a massive player.
I think he's an evil,
and I would be too if I had that sweet baby angel face.
Thank you to Catherine, who said, "Love you both. Been having a really tough time, and your streams always make my day. Can't wait for the new season." And then we got another person, Maddie, saying, "Please watch the after show and Ellie's post-show vid." That's 2 more episodes.
Nobody has super chatted on my end, so I don't know if I'm going to do the post show. Ellie's vid, I don't. So that one we have to be. At least we have experience now. So here's the thing: we do everything to qualify this as commentary, but Ellie seems like the person who might copyright strike out of bitterness, even though she would be wrong to do so.
But we just got to do it like
you have to. Sometimes you
maybe
gotta
get the
shoot for
highlights.
Stars.
If we just
shoot at the stars, and sometimes you hit one.
What do we do? Do we just comment really often? Is that why we comment so often?
Yeah,
Okay.
you have to provide adequate commentary, otherwise you're just stealing somebody else's content, which try not to do.
Continue to like date, like off the show. You know
Like
what I
in
mean?
real life.
Yeah, like in real life. So I'm super excited.
We
did
it.
We did it.
B chose me. What the heck? That's awesome.
No.
We did it.
Oh no.
We did it.
Oh,
I thought
you could tell. Oh, he is not excited.
She's just trying to be what he wants her to be right now. Like, he's doing that little singing thing, and like, I don't know, I feel like he's trying to soften it a bit, and she's just like going with it because she so badly wants to impress him.
Well, and he was saying like, yeah, let's keep dating off of the show, and I think he was trying to say like, not as a couple, like let's,
go on a date or something.
Amy Ballard says, you must watch the post show. It's worth it. And then Akatsia says, boom, do the Q&A, please. I'm starting to feel, I'm getting there. I'm coming around to it.
When she pulled out the wand, that was so cute and so thoughtful. She's like, what do you remember? Like, do you remember what you said to me? And I'm like, yeah. And
Did you know it in that
right
moment?
back on me.
Did you know in that moment? You're like, ooh, got it.
Oh, yeah.
Got her.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I've known for a while.
Which was
We
unbeknownst to
know.
me.
It was not unbeknownst to you. God.
I don't like
So when you
anybody
when you told Keaton and Walker that you didn't know, and everyone that you didn't know, what you meant was you knew for a long time.
I hate this.
Liar. Yeah, this sucks.
And I just could not wait to tell him.
Those hands are going awful low there.
Really? Wow.
Rhysomina Cloud says, watch the post show. Also, I love your sweater. Yeah, this is from Shannon Q's thing earlier in the year, the sexual humanist. Yeah.
their dresses from the intro, I just realized. So did they film the intro on this day?
It's the same car also. So they're just that car's just around the corner taking them over. There's no rhyme or reason to it.
Is she wearing her wedding dress?
She's fully in a wedding dress, yeah. Whether or not she seems to realize it.
Oh, I think she knows.
Off to meet my betrothed.
Hey, Lauren.
Hi.
How are you?
So good.
So you made it. The final day, week 6. How are you feeling right now?
Nervous. I don't know why, but I feel like
you gonna be okay?
Yeah.
Because you're about to break the heart of a wonderful person.
Soft, gentle boy.
You're about to, yeah, that's why you feel nervous. Run toward, maybe if you ran toward those feelings of empathy, you wouldn't have hurt those poor lizards. Anna McConnell says, you got to watch the post show and Ellie's vid. And Abracadaniel says, shut up, Jimmy, you're doing the post show. You know, I might, maybe.
Does anyone think that any of these couples will stay together for like even like so when we go finally stalk them after we finish the show, will any of them have stayed together? I don't think so.
I think
I'm not buying it. Lauren's the one who maybe could have.
I think Jake and Lauren will get married, and it'll be awful, but they'll be married.
I could also
I could see her losing interest.
Yeah, I could see her finding him annoying with time and him being like, what do you want from me? A lot.
Brack's mom says, OMG, I'm finally catching part of the live. Love you, my fake son. Free mom hugs. I assume that I'm one of your other fake sons, because if you're Brack's mom and you're saying, am I Brack?
You are Brack. It's your temple name. Your heaven name, Jimmy. Brack.
Some people, like me, hate going to the dentist, but not me. That's the only Brack moment I remember.
I'm excited.
You've had dates with both of these guys the last 2 weeks, Jake and Austin. Have you made up your mind?
Yeah.
How did you decide between the two?
So I think one of them through these 6 weeks has just like really shown me that they'll be there for me and that they were there for me just through a lot of ups and downs.
Ooh, damn.
Why did your cat sound like a toddler this week?
Honest, no, Banksy, I swear to God, speaks English. When I'd be home alone, I would hear him like speaking in sentences. He's freaky. It's like one of those, you know, when they're like, I love you.
Banksy wouldn't say that though.
Bernie, he's not so gifted in the communication department. He's kind of not all there. Not a lot going behind the eyes, but Banksy is very smart.
Well, I'm waiting for Sam to get back. She's not getting out of watching this train.
Yeah, you're not going to get out of watching this, Sam. If
I love
you
her like
you are.
One of them just like is waiting.
She just jumped out a window.
I just feel like they're there for me all the time, and they're just like really supportive and stuff. And I really like that one of them, like, I told them my boundaries, and they were just like, bye boundaries. I'm just going to cross right by them. I just love those.
That I've gone through in all of this, and the other one kind of just seemed to get a little bit more in his head and was focused more on that and kind of closed down, put a wall up maybe.
Well, I think they're both here, and I'll go send both of them over.
I hate how they call it putting a wall up when you're on a reality dating show, and that it's just like so much pressure to be so obsessed.
Yeah.
Also,
Jesus.
Describing the wall as he was being introspective and really thinking about, was this a good idea? And well, that turned me off because I like making the decisions in the heat of the moment and just based on the emotions of the moment. So I'm so mad. Why is
break his poor little poet heart?
Why is there still 13 minutes left?
Thank you, Cassie, who said the Down East tee under that dress. I just can't. I know. I feel like it would be a cute dress, but you know, she got those married girl garments.
Thanks.
Bye, Austin.
Oh, he's first. He's first. Yeah. Oh, okay.
I feel good.
Okay, guys, stop. Here's how I know it's Jake. I've observed. So I think they filmed these all on different days because Ellie and Scott, in their like after little interview, it had got dark. Same with B and Walker. It's golden hour when they film the one who wins. And when Jake was driving up, it was golden hour.
Oh. Also, here's how I figured out who won. if you're a toxic sack of shit, you win.
You win the show.
So you can go with the very scientific and elegant explanation that Sam
The
came
Sherlock
up
Holmes
with.
version.
The pattern recognition, or you can just go with I hate them, so they're gonna win because that's mine. That's my tactic.
Because that's how the world works.
My heart's going. My heart is racing. There's just a lot that's led up to what's about to be said.
Looks
And
like such a missionary.
You know, there's a lot of unknown,
He
and
does.
I don't really do super well with unknown.
We've all had him as a companion.
See, look, golden hour.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Not that we didn't already know he won.
I know where I stand with Lauren. Like I've said
Wait, it's
that.
golden hour for both of
Lauren and
them.
I have had a really good connection since like the first night.
AKA, she told
And-
me I won.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, you remember my theory 2 episodes ago about he says I love you, she shoves her tongue down his throat. I think they separated and she said I love you too, but they cut during the tonguing, and so we didn't see that part. They're pretending
Yep.
there's any suspense left.
Yep, I
With all that
agree.
being said, like I do.
Sorry about. I don't know why this is happening. This is like frustrating. I might have to
Just
refresh.
Drawing out the suspense.
Indeed. Yeah, I think I got to refresh. Let's go back to just in case I had like, oh, that's not what I want. But just in case I had some like embarrassing porn on or something. No, I don't mind porn in general, but I might have been watching something embarrassing. Let's see if this improves the situation. And Brack's mom says, you're not the Brack, but Brack is definitely your secret temple name. Love you, Jimmy. Well, thank you. And yes.
Someone in our chat said Brack lives matter. I was kind of tuned out when you were talking about Brack, though.
Is Brack from Space Ghost?
Yeah.
Cool.
And with all that being said, like I do know that she also has a really strong relationship with Austin, and that she sees Austin
Really, though?
as kind of a safer bet.
I'm kind of trying to. I've been in my mind a lot.
Jake's the wild card, the wild boy.
I think
The guy who wears the fanny pack.
I think he knows he won, but Remington was like, actually, can you play that down and even try and, or he's even trying to cover it. He's like, I know I won, but someone would be mad if they found out I knew, so I'm going to pretend. I'm really doubtful. Elizabeth Moody says, do it tonight. I think that she's talking about the Q&A, not our thruplings. I don't know which.
Catherine said, Tana, can you bring your sister on to talk about Bachelor?
We actually, we were gonna get her on for one of these episodes. It just hasn't worked out yet. But
That'd be so
yeah, we're
fun.
trying to get her.
Your sister's on the actual Bachelor, right?
Yeah, it was.
Well, she was.
Was, okay.
Recently, and especially since I was meeting with my family and my brother-in-law, and so I think that I've
Didn't
come
his
to a-
family say they didn't think she was right for him either?
Yeah.
Probably because they were like, dude, you're a completely different person around her. You're not wacky. You're just like boring and lame.
And the brother-in-law was straight up like, bud,
Nah,
no,
dog.
come on.
But no, not this girl. You can't sing
Conclusion, that's-
Frozen songs for the rest of your life.
tonight and kind of where I'm at.
I don't know. That's a pretty goal. Oh, wait, that's still Jake.
2 golden hours.
I know that her and Jake's relationship is very strong.
Maybe they just film
I
the
kn-
scenes together.
Yeah.
know that, and that's been something that has been intimidating to me. And so I've had to kind of evaluate that and say, do I want to invest myself knowing that her relationship with him is strong, or do I just have faith that ours is stronger?
Yes, I'm ready to be Lauren's boyfriend. I'm just like,
Friend. Oh, boyfriend. Sorry. Couldn't even say boyfriend.
This is the one time I'm not going to give you shit for your focus being on the trees instead of the subject. I'd rather be able to see the trees than the subject. So, Remington, good job this time.
Yeah, they didn't do anything
I
wrong.
wonder if she's ready to be my girlfriend.
Hi, Lauren. Hey, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Good. Nervous as I am?
Yeah, I am very nervous. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about
My testimony that I know the church is true. I love my family. I love the Book of Mormon. I know Joseph Smith was a prophet. That'd be just a really funny thing to put in now.
kind of what's been on my mind and what's.
Can I interrupt you first?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I.
You don't break up with me, I break up with you.
I'd love that. Do it,
That's what
Austin.
He's doing it.
Do
I
it.
have something to say that probably needs to come out first.
Don't say I love you.
I want you to know, above all, how much I care about you. I have
Do it.
met a lot of cool girls before in my life, and I've never met
Drop
Lauren
the
like
bomb.
you. And
Drop the
I've
bomb.
just been evaluating kind of where we both stand with each other, and I to be honest, I don't know entirely where I stand at this point in the relationship. And I know that you're probably frustrated with me, maybe saying that right now, especially being here at the very end. But
does he think
I want you to
he's
know
gonna
that
win? She's like, don't worry, babe, you've lost.
Yeah.
This is all nonsense. Just let me break up with you.
And he totally cut her off from saying it so that he could say
It's a power move.
care about you
Totally.
a lot. But I have evaluated where we are, and I realized that I don't know if our interests necessarily share like I'd hoped that they would, and that has worried me. And I don't want to hurt you above all, and I just want you to know that I really genuinely care about who you end up with, and if that is with Jake tonight or in the future, whoever it is, I hope that you really do choose someone who takes the best care of you, and
He deserves to be the season 3 Bachelor. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
someone who you truly care about, because you deserve it.
Thanks about that.
Good luck with everything.
Can I say a few
Phew.
things?
Can I do the bit that I was asked to do?
Can I say some stuff now?
This isn't your job.
You know what I
lost a
really
long
want to
time ago.
happen? You know what would be actually the best ending of this show? Genuinely would be if she was like, and Jake, actually, I once again called back the Jason Segel guy to rejoin the show, and he won.
James the Mormon has
Yeah,
been
like
hooking up the whole time.
Oh, yeah.
I definitely can, I guess, validate where you're coming from. And
She kicked
I
off
feel like
James the Mormon, like objectively the coolest person on the show.
it was really fun getting to know you, and we had some really good chemistry. But
I agree.
I think we both kind of knew some
That
of
one
the,
frozen collab.
like, important.
You just like, you really respected my boundaries, and that was a
I
mistake.
did not care for that. Big mistake, buddy.
Hated that, actually.
Things didn't super line up, or like something was missing, and I felt like you definitely like pulled away a lot, and so especially when I like kind of needed you, and so that was like hard.
Oh,
Savage.
shit.
All right.
Ooh.
You're breaking up. Why are you laying into him?
She is not happy he did it first. That's what's up.
Especially when I needed you. I'd love to know what that situation was.
Yeah.
For real.
We need deets.
Did not appear to be something on screen.
Bernie, no,
But,
we're not
like,
fighting
you're
buttons.
such an awesome guy. I was just like so impressed with you.
You really suck, but you're awesome.
I know that like someone's just gonna swoop you up.
Thank you.
So funny, so sassy, and I've loved getting to know you. I don't
Thank you.
regret anything.
Great, neither do I. Good luck with everything.
Thanks.
I really mean that.
Bye, Austin.
Bye, Laura.
Take care.
See you later.
Bye.
I just expressed to her how I felt.
She probably wanted something super serious, and he was a bit like, ah.
And now we get to watch the, I'm just like, I'm so nervous. I'm ready for you.
No.
He's gonna kiss her.
I still
And
can't
I care a lot about
one. I cannot believe it.
If there was a
feel like-
proposal coming, this is the one that comes with a proposal.
Oh my god. Oh god. Even though I know she's so Mormon, it just feels like if they weren't Mormon, they would be in such different leagues. But her confidence has just been crushed by Mormonism because of various things.
We're talking about leagues. I wore golden pants.
about her. But I also know that we're different people and we want different things. A week ago, I realized like that our chemistry
not
wasn't
cool.
really getting any better, and I listened to what my brother-in-law said, and he expressed to me that she hasn't really invested as much in as it seems that I am. I don't know. I just don't think that she sees the best parts of me that I would hope that a girl would see. Maybe that sounds rude, and I don't want to speak ill of Lauren. I really love and adore her.
I think it's because
but
she's so like narrowly focused on finding a husband that's her exact idea of what a husband should be. That she's missing all the stuff that's irrelevant to that.
Genuine personality, not just flashy trinkets and accessories.
Exactly. Jake's just like can do all the stuff, but like I feel like their personalities are gonna. I really feel like if she ends up with Jake, they're gonna hate each other in marriage. Like they're gonna get on each other's nerves so much.
I don't like saying this about Mormons, but Austin looks hot in a suit. I just want to put that out there. His suit game, it's pretty good.
Yeah, he's too cool for Lauren.
Hello, my name is Elder Price, or however that goes.
Yeah. And I would like to share with you the most amazing book.
She didn't love me for who I am, maybe in all those aspects.
Hi. I'm really happy to see you.
I'm happy to see you too.
So I sent Austin home,
Okay.
and I just wanted to tell you.
Okay, before you say anything.
Oh,
She's like, why can a girl get a word in?
No one's letting her go first. Also, wouldn't it be amazing if he broke up with her too? It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen.
No, don't tease me, Jimmy.
It would be so funny.
We got a couple things I gotta say first.
She's
First
crying
off, Ryan, I
already.
love you.
This is not
Oh.
what they think it is.
He added the "I love you" a lot. Wow.
A lot.
You're,
These last 3 days.
Wow.
I love you.
This is not
I love being your best.
Also,
Best
project.
friend.
Did no one tell you you're on a show? Because you went from, hey, to, and I just want you to know that I'm Mitch McConnell and I'm going to ruin democracy. He's doing a Mitch McConnell voice. What the fuck is this?
Ew. Also, he says he's her best friend. If she meets her best friend on a show where she's supposed to be meeting her husband and they're the same person, that's really sad.
I love spending time with you. I have
Please
a lot
don't
of demons.
propose.
Got a lot of things.
A lot pornography addiction.
It's happening.
Pornography.
A lot of things.
What is his demons?
He's made out with people. He's done hand stuff. He watches porn.
A lot of demons. Got a lot of things in my past. With that being said, I'm gonna make mistakes.
I think that just means
That's
he's
why
not a
they're
virgin.
bonded.
I
think so too.
Yeah.
And I think that's why they're bonded.
They're- oh, 'cause
Because the divorce meets not a virgin.
They're both
Perfect.
chewed gum.
They're both chewed
I
gum.
get it.
Wow.
And then
This
when the
makes
gum,
so much sense.
that's where all the gum on her dress came from.
Mm.
No,
A lot of
Fine, I like
trauma
it.
bonding. The best way.
and I know I'm gonna make mistakes.
Not her
A lot
dress,
of things
Bee's
I'm
dress.
working on.
Yeah, I got you.
Guys, a lot of things I'm working on.
Tons.
Porn.
Yeah.
Every time. Every time.
He thinks
Has he
porn
tried
is an
pushing it with
addiction.
her and then they had a conversation about it? Is that what happened?
Probably. And then they're more bonded, so she feels like she has to be with him.
Yeah.
So I just want to know, like, are you gonna stick with me, and are you gonna be willing to let me make those mistakes?
Damn, that was asking for permission to cheat. That was like way more.
Yeah. Or like keep crossing her boundaries like he's shown the whole time. Like, I made a mistake. I know I shouldn't have touched you there, but I have demons in my patriarchal blessing. It said that I'm an extra righteous spirit, so I'm going to get extra tempted by the devil. And that's why I touched your boobs. And if you're going to let me keep making these mistakes, we can move forward as long as you always forgive me.
I mean, we just started out, like, I just was looking for a friend, and I think it turned into so much more, and I've fallen in love with you, too, and...
Why is this the love story on this show? Damn it!
Stop with the lunging. Can we stop lunging into these? You're gonna get hurt.
So fucking repressed.
And I love that you're imperfect, and I love that you're working on things, because I am too, and I think that's kind of what a relationship is. Is we both just take each other for our weaknesses and for our...
I don't like the Kristen Stewart vibe she gives off. I've mentioned this before. But
Totally.
I was like, I like when Kristen Stewart does it, but like just her, just Kristen.
strengths and figure out how to make it work. I love who you are, and I love that you always try to be the best you can be, and that
It's been 6
you're
weeks.
just, like, always lifting me up.
6
and you're always
weeks.
helping me in ways that no one else has been able to.
And not even 6 weeks where you're spending
That
most.
Austin has not been able.
Yeah, fuck Austin, he was not there for me when I needed him.
Oh,
This is a
man.
revenge choice. Anyone can seem great for 6 weeks. Anyone.
Anybody.
Also, Brian Johnston said, is that tapers on Jake's tie? I can't tell.
That would be
Oh, got it. That's
rich.
Also, Noah said, sorry.
Go ahead.
Noah said, I bet Remington is sexually attracted to golf carts.
For sure.
Kyla said, everything that happened in this episode was inevitable and yet still so upsetting to watch. And Steph said, I strongly dislike Lizard Divorce Girl. I feel bad for her, though. I know I've been really ripping into her, like she did that lizard. Or someone did that lizard. It's hazy.
At a certain point, though, it's like the only person who can fix your life is you, and staying in terrible patterns of behavior is not going to help.
I just made a video about codependency yesterday, quick plug, but this whole dynamic to me just feels like so codependent already. It's been 6 weeks.
Yep.
And she's been dating other people for that whole time.
Yep.
You're my best friend. I love you.
That is sad.
Yeah. What's his name? Canadian bracelet guy is sitting there crying his eyes out. He's like, "You said you'd be my best friend."
Well, guys, how do you think he's gonna how do you think Jake's gonna handle her and bracelet guy's ongoing friendship? Because like they swore they'd be friends forever, and like they're not gonna go back on that, right?
Yeah, right. Never.
I don't think she's wearing the bracelet though. So.
I don't think so.
Oh, she said. Did she say she wouldn't take it off?
We got to see the other hand.
She said she
we got to see the other hand.
Oh, I bet she's taking it off.
Anna
Oh, and
McConnell
now I
says,
remember-
just thought I'd let you know I'm not related to Mitch McConnell or whatever that piece of crap is called. YouTube wouldn't let me type shit. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, Mitch McConnell just cares about the American people.
How do you know everyone's voice so well? I don't even know what Mitch McConnell sounds like.
I discovered I could do him by accident, and I also, that day I developed erectile dysfunction, so.
Always remember, good in history.
Sorry, I'd like to get down and dirty, but I can't get a boner. Anyway.
That is like one step away from Jimmy Stewart. I say there, Mitch. If you can't get a boner.
Hey, Mitch.
So, you want to be my girlfriend?
Yes.
Oh,
They love each other.
I just developed erectile dysfunction the second time just now.
Again.
Oh, yeah, it's back.
I'm really excited that we get to like actually just date and have
Not worried about other dudes.
He's probably excited
Sneaking
about
in.
that.
Very excited.
It's been hard because I feel like I'm known for a couple weeks that I just wanted to date Jake, and now I finally get to. So.
Jake answering the question, can you have cheekbones that are too high? And the answer is yes, but if they're basically in your forehead. I don't know why all the YouTube freezing's annoying me too.
Wow.
We're your boyfriend and girlfriend.
Woo! Yeet.
She's actually going to Oregon with me on Friday. So that's what we do when we win. We go to Oregon.
And that's true.
They're going to Oregon. They're all headed after the show to meet the fams.
They're gonna get voodoo donuts together and then get engaged.
Wow, they are gonna get engaged fast. I bet. If anyone gets married, it'll be these guys.
They'll either break up within 3 weeks or get engaged within 3 weeks.
We have a Voodoo Donuts here that I can't go to because of some awkward things that happened with an individual who works there. It's, I know. Which is a shame because voodoo's delicious.
Well, we heard the word on the street as we went ring shopping, which, we looked at some rings. Of course, it was through the window, the store was closed, and it was next door to Zupa's where we were going to eat dinner, so.
Gross.
I think we have a lot of potential in our future. Yeah, it could end in marriage, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, whatever you've got, it's gonna end with that marriage. There's no doubt about it.
I hope they break up. All right, somebody wrote, and I don't know who it's in reference to, but somebody in all caps wrote, he's already engaged to another girl. So
Scott?
I don't know which one.
Or Jake.
I don't know.
Would not be surprised. Not be surprised.
Other people
God,
were
I
talking
wanna
about
know
Austin,
everything.
so it could be any of them. Miss Kitty Cat says, the follow-up stuff isn't worth watching. Sips T knowing someone is going to super chat you to tell you I'm wrong. I've never watched any of this. Well, thank you for telling me that about the Q&A. I would say now it sounds like there's no point in even watching it. So, I just, unless there's some other argument to be made here. Look, I'm manipulating you like Jake's going to do to Lauren. And Walker, to all of them to each other.
Blair said, which one of the winners would be most likely to be the next prophet?
Which one of the winners?
Of the winners, Scott.
I don't know, man.
Jake
Scott
can't.
probably.
Jake.
No, I don't think. they
Jake
would have
for
someone
sure
so
can't.
political as prophet.
They do.
Anyone who's
especially
admitted,
if they go more and more conservative.
if anyone knows about Jake watching porn or fingering or losing his virginity, then he's automatically disqualified because they won't take people that high into the thing unless they appear to be perfect, regardless of if they actually are. So Jake is out. Scott, I think Scott has the best shot. There's no way they'd take Walker either. I
think they might though, because I think like the leaders of the future probably will be more like, they'll probably start searching for people like Walker, thinking it will help them keep people.
That's what you think, but they've been losing people left and right forever. I think they're just gonna double down.
Yeah.
Ellie says, "Shut up and watch it." I mean, maybe we'll see. I don't know. So possibly. Let's keep this going.
So we're gonna take a second without the cameras and figure things out. So, unlabeled?
Yeah.
Is that? I feel like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Unlabeled.
She would love to be labeled though. She fucking love to be labeled.
People, they're walking around almost with an engagement ring. They're talking marriage, and they're like, "We decided we're gonna be unlabeled." Is that the one that you told me to say, honey?
After
Sorry,
all
you hate
of
it when I
that,
call you honey.
She's a nurse. She doesn't have time to do Tinder like he does.
she broke up with the guy she said who wasn't ready for the commitment to be with somebody who would have been her boyfriend right then and there, to be with somebody who wants to stay unlabeled. Is that what happened? Is that what just happened, B?
Yeah, that's exactly what just happened.
A terrible mistake.
The best couple by far is right here. You're looking at the...
You're not a couple.
You're unlabeled at best.
You're buds.
Best couple.
They're all freaking cute though. Like Scotty and Ellie are just darling.
Yeah.
They cut off her saying the stuff about the MAGA shit being overbearing. I have to believe. I want to believe that.
Remington loves Scott and Jake. Remington gets so excited.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure
this is just a way for him to make close male friendships.
I've said this before. I'm pretty sure that before several scenes when Remington enters, they say, "All right, Remington's about to enter. Remember to freak out."
He is on a rush. You can't buy that with all the cocaine in the world.
You could try.
They have a big social media marketing team. That's like bigger than the social media team at my company, which has thousands of people working for it.
It literally just means there's a Facebook group and all of them are admins. That's all.
Yeah, you're right.
Now I feel bad. I don't put all my mods in my credits because I don't have credits.
Do I see a ring in the future? Well, since I got cut from BYU football, I think my Super Bowl dreams are gone. So a Super Bowl ring, no, but a wedding ring, at some point, that is definitely something I want. And what better opportunity could there be than me and Ellie right here? And so I'm excited.
What do you mean? What does that mean?
I can think of at least 10 top of my head.
What better opportunity? I could have a better shop if I'm like 2 blocks from a bus stop, and I think I could do better there.
We got a Crown Burger across the street.
Yeah. Fun. Weirdly, though, as much as I hate him, and it's a lot, Scott and Ellie's physical touching is less disturbing than the others.
Yeah, it is the least cringy, isn't it? It is.
Yeah.
You're right. You're so right. Those two have done stuff together that they shouldn't. They've talked to a bishop already, those two. I guarantee it.
BBY said Keaton endorsed a female Democrat. Yay. Well, I just like Keaton even more.
What do you mean endorsed?
Elizabeth Warren?
Elizabeth Warren?
Yeah, for president. I've just anything that confirms because we've only suspected, right, that he's a Democrat. Nobody's
we've known.
Yeah.
Did we?
We were informed.
Okay, wait. Where did he endorse someone?
Apparently, he's interning for a female Democrat.
Right, well, I don't see it, but Bernie 2020.
We are the best couple.
Obviously.
Clearly.
Obviously.
We're adorable. Look at this.
Well, folks, here we are at the end of another season of Provo's Most Eligible.
You just want him to keep
Again.
You want him to keep walking forward, and then it zooms out, and then it turns into the exact scene from the Joker, or from Batman, where Joker blows up the hospital, but it's the place on. He's like, what? Whoa, there you go.
Did we think we would make it to this point and make it this far? Not at all, but we made it. We have had the craziest experience making this, and it looks like they all found love in the end. Will it last? That's the question. Who knows? Stay tuned on our...
I do, it won't.
He sounds like Jared doing a parody of someone.
Totally.
Yeah, for info about season 3. And as always, we'll see you inside.
Okay, this is where you guys super chat the hell out of us to do season 3.
Are we going to see them inside? What do you mean, as always, we'll see you inside? What are you talking about, Remington?
Is that his?
That's not a joke that we have together. You've completely abandoned us this whole series. We haven't seen you hardly. Call, right.
I think it's genius to create a tagline and pretend it's always been there.
Yeah, what a move. We should just come up with one. Just start saying it.
Power play.
Kyla said, did you all forget Scott's lunge kiss? That's true. There was the lunge kiss.
Yeah.
Oh,
but
that's
it wasn't
true,
great
yeah.
chemistry.
Yeah, yeah, that one was forced. But as far as just when any of them are physically,
We
Why
can
are
read
there
up
more?
spoilers now, right?
maybe
Like people in the
yeah.
chat. Well, someone said Jake is engaged to someone else already.
And that is not surprising.
Yeah, because he
at
just
all.
attaches so fast. Also, thank you, Leah Johnson, who said, you made it to the end. Currently escaping the coronavirus. Thanks for watching this and being funny and kind. Sorry, you're at risk of the coronavirus wherever you are.
I have not been kind. I don't know what. I've been straight up mean this round. I got mad.
I've been savage to Lauren, and now I feel kind of bad. Like, did she get her heart broken? Did Jake break up with her? I'd love to know more.
Maybe she broke up with him.
Because they were the interesting that they're the couple that became boyfriend. Actually, no. Did Scott and Ellie become boyfriend and girlfriend as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Somebody said Walker has a new girlfriend. Looks like Scott might have a new girlfriend. So it sounds like none of them worked.
Okay, spoiler. I did see that Ellie has a new boyfriend. I'm so sorry. I had to let it out.
You already knew that?
Thanks for not telling us.
Yeah. I found out today, though.
Good for her. No surprise.
God, I want to watch the Q&A because I want to find out all the spoilers. Like, I want to know what they were doing with their lives.
I'm hungry, though.
All right. Are we doing?
Yeah. Not right now.
Starving.
Yeah, we'll do it again
Starving
soon.
too.
We'll do it soon. Thanks, everybody, for
They
watching.
have all broken up.
Don't forget to check out Zelf on the Shelf. If you're on my channel, the link to their channel is in the description. And I enough people super chatted that I'll probably do the Q&A. We'll see. Maybe.
And if you're on our channel and you're just hearing about this little local YouTuber named Jimmy Snow, Mr. Atheist, you go drop him a couple likes. I'm sure it'll make his day.
It would make me very happy. Anyway, thanks for watching. And as always, we'll see you inside.